Hey, it's Jared. I'm here with Chris Robinson. We're reacting to some leadership conversations, little clips that we found on the internet. Can't wait for you to come with us as we pull out some lessons that are going to help you be more successful.
I got a question about Kobe for the first time last year that I had never been asked before, and it was a brilliant question. Person asked me, they said, when you met Kobe, was he in a hurry? He said, I would imagine a guy like Kobe would be in a hurry because he's got a lot of stuff to do. And I just thought, man, no, he was the opposite. He was so present. In fact, he was almost awkwardly present. Like I was almost like, you ain't got nothing else to do tonight, you know? Like he was just like, he was so dialed in. It actually convicted me, that question, because I think often on the other side of me, it can feel like I'm in a hurry because I've got another event to get to, I got a flight to catch. And I thought, even though I'm in a hurry, I don't want people to feel like I'm in a hurry.
Yeah, I love that. I love Ryan Leake. I mean, great friend of ours and just a dynamic communicator. As I listen to Ryan right here, I'm convicted because I am always on to the next thing. I work a schedule, a clock like no other. And in fact, I get great satisfaction and joy of just being on time with precision to each and every single thing. But that also sometimes comes back to bite me with my family or my wife or the kids when I'm going, hey, what are we doing next? And then my wife is asking me, you've got nothing else to do. You're being right here. So I think, as leaders, as individuals, yes, we do have to make that time to be present when we're there. But on the other side of it too, it's like, when it's time to be done, it's time to be done. So I've got this weird dichotomy with timing and how that rules my life. But I love this clip, love Ryan. And man, interesting to see the heaviness of the presence of Kobe Bryant when he had that time with him.
What I love the most about this is it just screams walk slowly through the crowd.
Mm.
Kobe Bryant, John Maxwell, Ryan Leake, whoever we're talking about, anybody, even if you don't have a big name, but you're on stage or you're in front of the room, trust me, everybody in that room is watching how you're going to interact before you get on that stage or after you get off that stage. They're watching to see how you're going to treat that moment and treat them. Walking slowly through the crowd. There may not be a better tip for a leader out there that's in front of the room than taking time and making people in the room feel like they're the most important person in that moment when you're in front of them. Make those people the agenda of that moment in time, and it's going to pay dividends, exponential impact in terms of how they follow you, how they see you, and how people are going to eventually share the impact that you had on their life.
One of the things that we have to remember, and I think young people don't realize this, is when someone gives you a shot, when they decide to put you on a stage and give you a microphone, or if they give you a job, or if they open a door for you or make an introduction for you, you don't have to prove yourself because you've already been vetted. Somebody else has already said, I mean, you see this in new employees all the time. The company Chanel, like Chanel, they have this rule that I absolutely love, that new senior executives are not allowed to speak in meetings for the first 90 days of their employment. They want you to shut up and listen. And the reason they do that is because new employees so often feel they have to talk in every meeting to prove that you made the right choice to hire them. They're like, we know you're smart, we hired you.
Oh my gosh. I love this so much. It speaks to me too with my own story. I remember the first 3 years of my professional career. I'm coming into a new environment and I am the youngest by 2 or 3 decades. And when I'm in these business conversations and in these things that are way over my head, the thing that actually got me more credibility in those rooms is that I was willing to sit back in humility and listen and not try to talk and not try to infuse my ideas or prove myself in any way. I think this works for young people and old people. There is power in listening. There's power in listening, learning before you then try to give ideas or start to lead. I love this concept of waiting for 90 days before you speak first in the meetings.
Yeah, I like the concept of waiting 90 days for sure, so that you're really getting the context of what it is that you're speaking into. But I think that it's, I don't agree with the fact that you don't have to prove yourself once somebody gives you the microphone. If John Maxwell comes to me and says, "Hey, Chris, I want you on this stage. I believe in you." Go up there and I bomb. You think John's opening the door for me to go to the next one at all? Absolutely
Right.
not. So
That's
look, at the
good.
end of the day, I get it. So you can't go up there and tank, although John believes in me. But if I go up there and I just, just destroy it, hey, you're not getting that invite back. So I agree with the 90 days. I love the listening. I believe that for full context. But hey, look, when you do get that shot, you better show up.
Yeah, I think that you mentioned John Maxwell. Let's talk about this for a second. One of
Yeah,
the things that he says to us, his inner circle and his leadership team is, "Hey, you don't earn my love, but you do earn my time.
right.
So you better show up and be ready. You better
Yep.
be prepared. You don't have to earn my love. That's unconditional. I'm always going to be for you. I'm always going to support you. But time is valuable. Being
Yeah,
in the room, being on the stage, being a part of this journey and leading at this level requires a certain level of preparedness and excellence that we've got to bring to the table.
yeah,
I totally agree that once you're there, you've gotten into the room, but in order to stay in the room, you
yeah.
better continue to pursue and present
Right.
excellence while you're
Yeah.
there.
And that's what John tells us all the time. He tells us all the time, look, guys, I'm going to open up doors for you. I can get you in
Yeah,
the room, but it's your job to
yeah,
stay in the room
yeah,
all the
yeah,
time. I hear that from him all the time.
yeah.
Chris, I can open the doors, but it's up to you to stay in the room. You got to show up.